This is Heartland Wrestling Association, and you're watching The Pulse. Hey, HWA fans, and welcome to The Pulse. And now I would like to introduce Ron Mathis. Ron, you've got to be disappointed about what happened with Jerome Phillips.
Jerome Phillips. I came and I brought the fight to him because I was looking for one thing, a good fight. Boy, did I pick the wrong horse. He disappears after 2 weeks. But you know what? I think I found another good fight. Tarek the Legend, I think he'll be a fine replacement.
So Tarek, sounds like you guys go way back. Why don't you give a little bit of history for the fans at home that may not know?
There's a few men in this business that I credit for teaching me what I know about this sport. One of those men is Tarek the Legend. I came to this sport chubby, out of shape, and didn't know what I was getting into. And Tarek gave me the tough love that I needed that taught me what I had to do to be successful. And for that, I'm grateful to him. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to knock his block off.
Sounds like the match this Saturday is going to be a pretty brutal match between you two. Are you prepared for this? It seemed like it came out of the blue.
You know what, Tarek? There's one thing that I'm sick of in this business. I'm sick of sitting back and waiting on my opportunities. I'm sick of waiting on old, washed-up has-beens who have no business here anymore hogging the spotlight. I'm not waiting anymore, Tarek. Nothing in my life matters to me anymore but this sport and being successful in it. So, old man, you want to walk back into my sport? You're not going to last. Go back to your stupid heavy metal band, play your music, and leave it to the young guys. But it doesn't matter because I'm not going to give you a choice in the matter.
So do you have any strategy for this weekend?
Have you ever watched me when I go out there? I'm not about strategy. I'm about going out there and fighting for my life. They die or I die, and that's how my matches go.
Hey, HWA fans. Thomas Fabio here with Tarek the Legend. Tarek, sound like there was a lot of history between you and Ron Mathis. I know you've had a long history here in the HWA.
Doing a good job, man. Doing a great job. In case anybody was wondering where I've been on the road with my band, Festival of the Damned, making heavy metal. Because I love heavy metal. It's in my blood. Something else is in my blood. It's professional wrestling. I was done with wrestling. Finished. Did everything I wanted to do. Till Ron Mathis ran his mouth, disrespected me, dragged my name through the mud. I don't appreciate anybody doing that, especially somebody I trained, walking around calling me their trainer. Mathis, you don't have enough respect in your body to call yourself a student of mine. You want to get in my face? I laid you out tonight, son. You bring your tombstone on Saturday, I'll bring my driver. I'm going to lay you out again. Shut your mouth, and hopefully you will learn respect.
This sets up our main event match as Ron Mathis takes on Tarek the Legend, not to mention a great card of live HWA action this Saturday, July 14th at 7:30 p.m. Tickets only $10 for adults and $5 for children, so be sure to be at the Great Miami Event Center this weekend.
Legit, right? This is the Rocket Fire Boba Fett, the mail-in, right? And I have the high bid, right? John, not now, not now.
Hey.
John, so I've already met the reserve. John, what? What, John? What? What? John, did you get one of them wet? Don't feed them after midnight, John. Don't feed them after midnight. We can keep that one though, right?
Clark, I think we've been going about this all wrong. We don't need to really be focused about winning out there because, brother, clearly we are winning, my friend. They're just multiplying. This one just started following me around. We can keep it, right?
Sure.
See what I'm saying, dude?
Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. This.
Wait, is that one for me?
Clark, they're all ours. This is good stuff. You get that Boba Fett deal, though? They got anything good on Han Solo? Because he was always my favorite. Screw Boba Fett.
Don't go anywhere. I've got to call him back.
go get that. I'm just going to go hang out with these chicks. I don't know where he's going. What do you girls want to do tonight?
Sushi bar.
Sushi bar? You just read my mind. You just read my mind.
Wait! Come, let's go.
He's talking about nerd stuff. I'm trying to get him hooked up here.
Shut up!
In the singles competition this week, we saw Dave Crist taking on the Dream Trevor Court. Now, for those of you who saw the Pulse last week, you saw what happened backstage between these two men after the last HWA Adrenaline. The tempers were flaring then, and it continued to boil over throughout this match. Staying true to his warning, though, Trevor Court was disqualified after attacking Dave Crist's knee with a steel chair and chaining him to the bottom rope. Thankfully, we were able to get these words with Dave after the match. First off, Dave, how are you feeling physically after that match?
It's like any other match there, Fabio. Every match takes a toll. Every single match that we take, every single high-risk move, every single bump that we take takes a toll on our body. So how do you think I feel? Every single thing we do in professional wrestling revolves around pain. And everything that we do is not measured the way it should be. People only see success in professional wrestling with titles, with money earned. And the way I look at it, you ask me how I feel after a match. Well, it's no secret. Everyone knows that I've had knee problems throughout the years, and Trevor, you did exactly what I would have done. So I commend you for that. And Trevor, I want you to think about this. Do you really want to do this? Is this the path you want to go down?
We saw last week on the Pulse what happened between you and Trevor after the previous Adrenaline. And clearly there was a lot of emotion, a lot of tempers flaring. And with this match, with it ending with him chaining you to the ropes and attacking you with a chair, I'm sure that's got to, add more fuel to the fire. I understand that you're hurt, but do you think you'll be able to...
Dave. I don't want to interrupt you guys here. I apologize for this. I want to come to you as a man, and I want to tell you I'm sorry for not being there for you. I apologize. No, I should have been there, bro. I apologize. I had my mind set on Alex Colonna defending the HWA heavyweight title. I apologize. I will be there from here on out if you need me. Jake, it's not about you not being there. I understand you had a title defense. There's something that I need to say to you that I've been wanting to say for a long time. Jake, you are hands down the best wrestler in the Midwest. No one, absolutely nobody, gives you the credit you deserve. I'm getting so sick and tired of these people, these critics that try to say that the Irish Airborne, that the OI4K, the Ohio was for killers, isn't measuring up. So I'm going to tell you this right now, Jake. I'm going to tell all the viewers out there, from here on out, I'm not going to just stand by and let the Trevor Courts and let the Remy Wilkins, and I'm not even upset at what Court did. Think about it. He took an opportunity. We would have done the same thing. If this would have been Chicago, if this would have been in Chicago or in Philadelphia, we would have done the same thing. It doesn't matter. From here on out, OI4K, bro, I got your back. We are the most decorated tag team in the area. I'm going to go ahead and say it like this. All you other wannabes, all you other prima donnas, I don't give a
who you are. I don't care who you represent. I'm calling you out. Jesse Emerson, Crist Hall, you suck. You can't even measure up to the Irish Airborne. All you cowards out there, I want you to keep one thing in mind. If you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And nobody can carry our jockstrap. No ifs, ands, or buts. We are the measuring stick.
Speaking of Jake Crist, the HWA heavyweight champion saw action against the American Luchador champion Alex Colon in a rematch of last week's champion versus champion match, this time with no time limit. The action once again was intense as both men were out to show the wrestling world who was truly the best of the best. After nearly an hour of back-and-forth competition, action spilled out of the ring and proved to be too much for both men as they were counted out. Hey, here with Alex Colon, who tonight went over 40 minutes with Jake Crist in a heavyweight title match. First of all, how are you feeling after?
How am I feeling? Jake, how are you feeling? And for your information and everybody else's information, from what I was told, we went 53 minutes. And Jake, every one of them minutes, I know you felt them.
So, are you still hungry for the heavyweight title? It was a double countout, so Jake retains the belt. Is it something you're still shooting for?
Am I still hungry for the title? I said it loud and clear after them last minutes that I felt I was still #1 contender. And Jay, you have yet to beat me.
So you've gone, it was 35 minutes 2 weeks ago, 53 minutes tonight. These are shaping up to be some brutal matches. Are you going to try to change your strategy? Is there any other thoughts you've had?
Strategy? Listen to me, there is no strategy. See, after our first match, Jay, after our second match, Jay, even after our third match, I've realized something. And I've been talking about it for a while, that you had a weakness. And see, I exposed that weakness. And I'm gonna keep running that weakness into the ground right until you quit and I win that HWA Heavyweight Championship.
Weakness? I didn't see a weakness in the entire match. What are you talking about?
The same weakness me and him are feeling right now, more him than me. CJ, all I have to do is take you past a certain point and you become a choke artist. See, after a certain point, every move becomes weaker. Every movement takes more breath from you. And I see it in your eyes. I see it in every step you take. I see it every time you try to pick me up. You become weaker. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep running it 53 minutes, 60 minutes, 61 minutes, an hour and a half until you quit. So no matter what these people think, no matter what the office says, I will become HWA Heavyweight Champion. Believe that.
Looking forward to a great match again next week. Hopefully we see you there.